I want his name and his ID.
I don't have his ID.
You need to get that. You're sergeant on duty. Ranky knows who I am. Sergeant knows who I am. This is California citizen. Dude, you're in trouble.
Prohibited on postal service property.
Just because they print that doesn't mean anything. The Constitution says it's not. That's just a piece of paper. The Constitution, the Supreme Court has ruled several times, guys. Come on, you know this.
Yes.
Okay, there's somebody else dog barking all day too, right?
Right. But
Okay, well listen to me. I answer no questions, and I would like for y'all to leave my property, okay?
What happens when police officers, including the chief of police, don't even understand the law they're supposed to enforce? In today's video, a group of citizens peacefully exercises their First Amendment rights on government property, only to be confronted by officers who insist they're breaking the rules. Despite clear Supreme Court rulings protecting their actions, the officers try to intimidate them into leaving. But instead of backing down, these citizens push back, exposing the shocking lack of legal knowledge among those in power.
It doesn't trump the U.S. Constitution, though.
So I'm going to go get this piece of paper for you to let you know.
Even if I see I'm not leaving,
Give me 1 second.
I'm still not leaving, so. I really don't care what that paper says. I already know we have the right to be here. I'm not trying to be rude to anybody, but I'm not getting my rights trampled on. It's a First Amendment protected activity. There's plenty of case law. The Supreme Court's ruled on this already. I mean,
Well, the postal master has
they have rules that say, oh, you can't film in here too, but you're allowed to go film in there. I mean, it doesn't. Their policy doesn't trump the law, you know.
a little different. Filming's different than First Amendment protected activity. No, it's not. That's not what I'm referring to. What I'm referring to is the aspect of going in and filming or filming on property, that type of thing. So
You can do any protected. You can do any First Amendment activity on the post office. I can stand here and protest. I can stand here and do government petitions. You guys came here last week and did the same thing. So, not you personally, but the police came here last week and told the other guys the same thing, and they actually told the postmaster they could stay because that cop actually seemed to know the law.
Well, that was this officer, and the postmaster at that time had indicated to him that as long as there wasn't any complaints that they received from people coming and going.
Gotcha.
And apparently now they feel that they've had some complaints. So that's why he's checking in on
We've only been here 15 minutes, so.
Gentlemen, I just got here too.
I know, I'm not trying to be rude to you at all. I appreciate your service. I know what you guys go through. But I think he's wasting his time by trying to show me this policy because I really don't care what that says. I already know what the Constitution says, you know.
Okay.
I don't need that. I don't need that.
So I just talked to Olivia, and she said that she did put you on warning for trespassing.
Okay.
I talked to the attorneys with the U.S. Post Office.
Okay.
And they said that this is the rules and regulations concerning postal private property and what their rules and regulations are.
Okay.
So she said that she would like you off the property. She's going to come let you know right
Not
now.
happening.
That she would like you off the property.
We have every right to be here.
Okay. I'm going to go get her to have you, her let you know that.
What's your name and badge number too, Clark?
I am Chief Clark with the Boys Town Police Department.
So you're chief?
I am the Chief of Police.
And you don't know that we have a right to be here?
I do know that there are certain stipulations under the U.S. Code that does not allow you guys to do this particular thing. You can be on the sidewalks. You can be on the sidewalks over there doing your petitions. Okay. But these petitions stipulate the U.S. Code that you cannot do the signature petitions on their properties.
That's not the law. You know the Supreme Court rule that we can do this, right?
I do know that there is a Supreme Court ruling, but that is in conjunction to older buildings.
No, any government building, DMV, any government property.
Okay.
You're a chief, you should know that, man. I don't mind a simple lawsuit against Boys Town Police. It'll be a slam dunk. It'll be a settlement. Make you guys look bad.
That's your choice. That's your prerogative. We're trying.
It's not my choice. I'm trying to. No, you're trying to violate our rights.
We're trying to work this out as best we can.
No, you're trying to violate our rights. We have every right to be here. This is a government building. It's open to the public. This is a First Amendment protected activity. Supreme Court's ruled on this several times. It's a civil rights violation. If you want to arrest me, arrest me. But I'm not leaving. I'm doing my job. I'm being respectful. I haven't harassed a single person. I haven't blocked the door. I've been very polite to every single person I talked to. We've been here for what, 15 minutes?
Yep. So as acting postmaster of this station, you are not allowed to be here on our property.
We are allowed to be here.
The rules and regulations say no.
The Constitution has more power than that.
So just so you're aware of that, you are not allowed allowed to collect signatures on postal property.
I'm aware of your opinion.
In our
Postal property is public property, right?
That over there.
Is postal property public property? Right? I'm asking you a question, miss. Is postal property public property?
This is Boys Town property.
Which is
Private
public.
property.
You'll get an education. I mean, it's fine. We can get arrested if that's what you guys really want to do.
Tell them this.
Okay.
We don't want to arrest anybody, so
Well, then leave us alone.
we'll be done in like
Trying to be respectful to you guys, but I'm not.
what?
Excuse me.
Our 4 hours. Okay. Well, unfortunately, she is.
She has no right to tell us to leave for what we're doing. She has no right to tell us to leave.
Okay. Well, she does in accordance to the U.S. Code.
No, we didn't break any laws. You can't be trespassed from public property unless you committed a crime. I know the laws, guys.
This
Come
is
on.
federal property.
Which is public.
And I talked to an attorney for the U.S. Post Office.
Okay.
And they said that this rules and regulations, what she provided, specifically say in here, I'll let you see this.
It could say you can't wear a green shirt too, but it doesn't change anything. It doesn't mean it's a law. I don't care what it says.
And collecting signatures or petitions are prohibited on postal service property.
Just because they print that doesn't mean anything. The Constitution says it's not. That's just a piece of paper. The Constitution, the Supreme Court has ruled several times, guys. Come on, you know this.
Okay. So I did talk to the attorney.
I'm not
for the
leaving.
US Post Office. Okay. So I'm going to talk to him real quick too.
So this is protecting unborn children from abortion.
Yes, I know.
What's your name and badge number?
Deputy Chief Gill.
Okay.
Badge number T035.
Thanks.
You're not standing here. I already know what I'm doing.
Did Olivia let you know what is going on?
I already know what I'm doing. Thank you.
You guys have a good day.
Thank you for your time. Yep, God bless you too.
I'm not stepping a foot out of here unless I've committed a crime, which I'm not going to do.
I'll let you know here in a second.
Man, you got the pro-life position. You got time on your way out. Sir, you got time on your way out. We got the pro-life position.
It's pretty scary that the chief himself is so uneducated on law. He's going to cost his own city a ton of money. And look foolish on YouTube.
They said it's private property.
Well, they're idiots. Not the cop, but that lady's an idiot.
That's all we need to hear. They don't even know that it's a public property.
You guys can't even arrest YouTubers that go in there and video everybody, and they get told to leave too. You guys can't arrest them either. So, what makes you think that this is any worse?
This video is a perfect example of why knowing your rights is essential. If even the chief of police believes that policies override the Constitution, how many other officers are enforcing laws they don't fully understand? The truth is simple. Policies are not laws, and they do not trump the First Amendment. If you're ever in a situation like this, stand your ground, remain calm, and record everything. The more we educate ourselves and expose these unlawful actions, the harder it becomes for those in power to violate our rights without consequence. What happens when a police officer pulls a gun on a civilian for simply holding a camera? In today's shocking encounter, a man exercising his First Amendment rights finds himself staring down the barrel of a gun, all because an officer claims he doesn't know what a camera is. Instead of handling the situation professionally, this officer immediately escalates to deadly force. But the civilian refuses to back down, demanding accountability and exposing the blatant abuse of power. This is exactly why recording the police is not just important, it's essential.
It's a camera. No, it will not. No, it's PC 148G. Unholster your weapon. Don't you unholster your weapon. No, take your hands off your weapon. This is PC 148G. What's your name and your ID right now? What's your name and what's your ID? What's your name? What's your ID? Unholster your weapon. You better put your weapon. It's a camera. You know it is. It's a GoPro. Put your weapon back in your holster. Get your supervisor here now. It's a friggin' GoPro and you know it is. I'm putting this on video. No, put your weapon back in your holster.
Lower that thing right now.
Dude, you shoot me on camera. My father was chief of police in Louisville, Kentucky. Shoot me. Watch what happens.
Right now.
It's a GoPro.
What it is. Lower it.
I'm gonna put it right down. Don't you touch it. It's a GoPro.
Put it right down.
You put your weapon back in your holster. Where's your supervisor right now? What's your name? What's your ID?
Have him talk away.
No, I'm out of the way. You confronted me. I'm off the sidewalk.
Stand right over there.
You betcha. Don't touch it. Do not touch it. That's interference. That's a federal act you just did. 42 U.S.C. 1983. 42 U.S.C. 1985. You're not allowed to touch that. Get your sergeant. Get Ranky out here on duty right now. Get sergeant out here now. I'm reaching for my phone. What's your name? What's your badge number, tyrant?
Just right there. Stay right there.
What's your name? What's your badge number, tyrant?
Sir, you can't delay me from doing my duty.
I wasn't. You confronted me. I'm here checking everything out. You should have never touched. What's your name? What's your ID, tyrant?
Keep an eye on him, please. Yeah.
You ain't gonna worry about me. Ricky knows exactly who I am. Yes, sir, it is. Hello, Sergeant. Salderas?
Well, you're welcome to film
Thank
what
you.
we're doing.
No.
Just don't be
He's done. He unholstered his weapon and threatened me for doing a photography, for doing First Amendment protected activity. He knew damn good and well it was a GoPro. He's in trouble. He unholstered his weapon and threatened to kill me because I'm over here for doing photography.
Just be.
Sergeant Salderas, what's your officer's name right here? Rubio?
Back up, sir. So,
Okay, what's the tyrant's name over there? What's the felonious tyrant over there who just unholstered his weapon to threaten to kill me because I'm over here doing a PC 148G? What's his name? What's his ID?
that's Officer Everett.
Sergeant Officer Everett? What's his ID number? I want his name and his ID.
I don't have his ID.
You need to get that. You're sergeant on duty. Ranky knows who I am. Sergeant knows who I am. This is California citizen. Dude, you're in trouble. Don't think for a second. Your ass ain't in trouble for unholstering that weapon and threatening to kill me. That's right. You just admitted it. No, he needs to be done. You need to relieve him off duty. All this is going to go to IA here immediately. And I'm going to FOIA everything.
He's going to take care of the issue.
He needs to. Then I'm going to FOIA everything. This right here is absolutely outlandish. He unholstered his fucking weapon and threatened to kill me for having two cameras out for doing a PC 148G. That is intolerable.
I'm trying to talk to you. I'm not yelling at you.
Oh, listen, when you have your life threatened like that, fuck him. His ass needs to come off the force. He knew it was a goddamn GoPro.
I'm not yelling at you. I don't know what he thought.
No, I explained to him. I even put the GoPro in front of this camera right here.
He's taking care of that issue first. So if he's seeing something that he thinks is a threat,
No, he knows goddamn good and well what it is. If this pussy thinks the two cameras are a threat to him, his ass needs to come off the force. No, I showed it to him. That's a GoPro, and he knew goddamn good and well it was a GoPro.
that item in your hand, and that
Bullshit. We were standing right here. I even took it to the side. I don't care. No, that's bullshit. No, I don't need to. No, he knows this.
pointing at
His ass, no, I don't want to hear it. Ranky knows who I am. You guys just cruised by the National Guard as I was doing an audit, and you guys cruised by yelling my first name, knowing goddamn good well who I am.
that wasn't me.
Well, this guy's in trouble. His ass is off the force. He is not going to unholster his weapon and threaten somebody with death because they're holding two goddamn cameras. Your ass is done, Corporal. Tyrants like you are not allowed on the police department anymore. You son of a bitch. Not going to be tolerated. You might as well go get your lieutenant. Your lieutenant knows damn good and well who I am. I just came from Western Division talking to Martinez yesterday. Rat bastard. See the difference between me and the rest of the auditors? I'm ready to die. I don't give a shit. Pull a fucking handgun out on me with 2 goddamn cameras. Your ass is done, son. You're off the force, bitch.
Yes, sir.
No! No! Dude, he unholstered his fucking Glock and threatened to kill me! Because I'm filming! PC 148G! He knew goddamn good and well what was going on! Over a traffic stop! Over a monitorization of a traffic stop! He unholstered his weapon and threatened to kill me! Let me go home and get some goddamn guns and unholster them and point them towards you and think how fucking hostile you're not gonna be! Uh-huh. Yeah, you have no answer for that, do you?
This video is a terrifying reminder that some officers would rather reach for their gun than uphold the rights they swore to protect. A camera is not a weapon, yet this officer treated it as an excuse to escalate to deadly force. If this wasn't caught on video, what would have happened? Would this officer face consequences? Or would the truth be buried? This is why knowing your rights and recording every encounter is critical. Hold them accountable, demand transparency, and never let intimidation silence you. What would you do if police and animal control officers showed up at your home, demanding answers about your dog, without any real costs? In today's video, a homeowner finds himself in a frustrating encounter when officers try to pressure him into answering unnecessary questions and even attempt to inspect his property without consent. But instead of complying, he stands firm, invoking his Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights and refusing to let intimidation win. This is a textbook example of how to handle unlawful questioning and protect your rights on your own property.
Every animal we come in contact with, we need their name, their
You
age.
haven't came in contact with my animal, ma'am. My animal's not
We're
loose.
here about a call for barking.
My animals are not loose. Y'all have not came in contact with my animals.
Okay.
What had happened is, sir, is somebody had called to complain that your dogs are barking all day. So we just want to...
Do you hear? Hold on. Listen.
Go ahead.
Y'all hear that?
Yes.
Okay, that's somebody else's dog barking all day too, right?
Right, but...
Okay, well listen to me. I answer no questions, and I would like for y'all to leave my property, okay? That's about as far as we could take this here today. I'd like for y'all to leave my property, and...
You own the house? You're the homeowner?
Once again, I answer no questions, but I would like for y'all to leave my property. Thank you again.
Okay, so anytime a dog is outside for more than an hour, they do need a doghouse present? Are we able
All of my
to see
dogs
that the
have doghouse.
everything?
You're not coming in my backyard. No.
Okay, so how can we fix this?
Well, if you can look through that gate right there, you can see a doghouse right there. You can see a doghouse inside the fence that's built. So you know if that can help you, but other than that right there, I answer no questions, and also as well.
Is a water bucket present?
You can look through that. You can look through that little hole right there. The fence is broken. I have no problem with that, but other than that, I need y'all to leave.
Okay, well, we have to finish this call out before we can leave, so we need to ask you a few questions. Are you able to cooperate?
I'm going to remain silent, okay?
Okay, let's look really quick. I guess we'll have to look up and see who owns the house.
Might I go that way as well, excuse me?
Yeah. Where's the doghouse at? Oh, it's right there.
Hey, excuse me. Let me show you. Excuse me.
What's this one's name?
I'm not giving you my dog's name. You don't need to know my dog's name. But it's a doghouse right there, water bucket right there, and another water bucket right there as well for these two.
Okay, is this dog friendly?
He's a puppy.
Okay.
I didn't say you could come on my property and take pictures of my dog.
Well, I have to prove that you have the things that you're saying you have, so that we put in the call for you.
Okay, well, thank y'all again.
Okay, and there's another dog over there.
Answer no questions once again, man.
Well, we need to complete the call, so we need this information. So we have to come out until we complete it. You guys, you're not able to give any information?
I done gave you all the information that you need, man. This is my property. You don't need none of you. Why you need to know my dog's name?
That one's Mercedes over there?
I don't know. Why do you need to know my dog's name? If you already know my dog's name, then why are you asking me what my dog's names are?
I don't know your dog, that's why I'm asking.
You just said that was over their name, Mercedes.
I was asking if that's what was Mercedes.
Yeah, you're right. So you should happen to know my dog's name then, right?
Can I talk to you over to the side for a minute?
Yeah, what's your name and your badge number, your shield number?
Gray.
What's your shield number?
4107.
Okay.
We can talk over just a minute. So, I don't know the whole scoop of what, we just got caught out here with these guys, okay? I guess, like I said, there was a complaint about a barking dog. I don't think they're here to like try to take your dogs or anything like that. It's just part of their job. They got to make sure the dogs got food, water, and shelter. I don't think anybody's trying to give you beef or a hard time. If you cooperate with them, I'd appreciate it. We can get out of here pretty quick, but...
Oh, well, I'm not going to, yeah. It's I'm ready for y'all. It's all for y'all to go, really, you know.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't answer no questions, and my dogs, they're taken real care of, and other dogs in the neighborhood bark as well, so maybe y'all should go over there as well and go knock on their door and talk to them about their dogs barking as well.
Yeah, we received a complaint. If you're interested in finding out who did that, you can fill a FOIA form out at the shelter at 616 North Spring Street.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Y'all have a good one.
This encounter is a perfect lesson in knowing your rights. Officers often rely on vague complaints and intimidation tactics to make people comply, but you are not obligated to answer their questions or allow them onto your property without a warrant. The Fourth Amendment protects you from unreasonable searches, and the Fifth Amendment gives you the right to remain silent. If you ever find yourself in a similar situation, stay calm, assert your rights, and do not be bullied into compliance. The more we stand our ground, the less room there is for government overreach.